everybody. Welcome to yet another edition of Coming Together. Delighted to have you on board. I'm Scott. This is Kathy, and today we're going to be talking about not as we normally do when it comes to leadership and other things like that, but a little something about our military.
Yeah.
And what I think we ought to do first, for those that have never been a part of this program before, we're asking them to come together with us because we'd like them to be a part of what you are doing every single day and what we do as far as the military goes. You know, I've been in Normandy on the 70th anniversary of D-Day. I was at Pearl Harbor on the 75th. We won an Emmy for the documentary we put together. So you also, the military, bing, 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 and just tell us what it is you're doing and why these people, we're asking them to come together with us and move forward in a positive, productive way.
Yeah, thank you for that, Scott. You've done some amazing work when it comes to our military. And earlier this year, first of all, our signature course is called Power of Authenticity. And we've done the work with veterans who are leaders for a number of years. And a good percentage of those who've gone through the program have shared with me that, Kathy, every veteran needs this program. And it was in the back of my mind. But I never really did anything with it. I was like, okay, that's good to know. We'd love to do something with that. Earlier this year, I found out that the suicide rate is much higher than what we had perceived. 22 a day is high enough, but I was told that those numbers didn't include all the states, and the actual numbers are much higher, at least double, if not more.
Yeah, somebody told me it's closer to 45 or 50. Is that right?
Yeah, 45 to 60.
Every single day.
Every single day.
A veteran, man or woman, from the United States military
is dead by suicide. Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
And what are the reasons? Most of them, what comes to mind?
Well, I think that the reason is that when they come back, they are in states of shame and guilt. They lose their connection with their community. A lot of them have PTSD and hence it disrupts their relationships, so they're left alone. So the reintegration back into civilian life, we haven't nailed yet. I think we get our military very well ready for battle and whatnot. But when it comes to reintegration back into society, I think that we kind of need help in that.
Coming home's another story.
Exactly, and it's not an easy task, to be fair. I mean, it's not an easy process, and I don't think that there's any silver bullets, type of answer. That there's not one solution, which is why I think everyone's kind of struggling with that.
And it matters not whether they're young or old. 22 years old or 42 years old, married, single?
Well, the younger are more at risk. So the younger veterans are at higher risk. So we'd like to get to them as quickly as possible when they come home. So the program, the reason it works is that it shifts their consciousness from guilt and shame all the way up to courage in the 12-week period. And that shift in the level of awareness takes them out of shame, guilt, depression, hopelessness, grief, and anger, which is the big one. Because a lot of times what we see is that veterans seek help from guilt and shame and apathy and depression and grief. And what happens is they elevate on the level of consciousness to anger. Down below, when they're in depression and guilt and shame, they don't have the energy to really do anything harmful to themselves or others. But once they get to anger has a lot of energy. So then it really propels them to either harm themselves or others, which is what we see which is what we hear about, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So what our program is uniquely designed to do is to raise people's consciousness. And we have a very high efficacy rate in leaders, but in veterans, it's even higher. So 97% of the people who've gone through the 5 cohorts we've held so far this year have made that shift, that massive shift, which has been amazing to see. So it's life-changing for them. And I think that the reason why we have such a high success rate with the veterans as opposed to the regular leaders is because of their discipline. They follow direction. They're incredibly respectful. They're incredibly grateful. And that because of the strong sense of will and discipline, they follow directions. So for that reason, they elevate quickly and then they follow through. So it's a 12-week program minimally, but they can stay in the program longer if they wish. But we are committed to covering that. We sponsor them for that first 12 weeks, and through all kinds of help from friends and board members and stuff. We're gonna get to do more of these, and then they can stay in the community longer if they want to.
What is it that in here coming together, we hope to bring in some veterans, young and old.
Yes.
In the months ahead here on Coming Together. So, but if one of them was here, I would certainly ask them. But let me ask you, what are 2 or 3 of the things that they always bring up when they go through this program? Things that they're concerned about, that they have. You mentioned fear and a little trepidation as to where are we going, what we're doing. They are all, as you're almost to a man or a woman, they're grateful for what you're doing.
Yes.
And they do have great respect.
Yes.
For which is, I think part of our military.
Yes.
But what comes to mind? 2 or 3 things that.
Well, the thing that if I was going to come up with a top answer is that they really appreciate and they really want us to be aware of their invisible wounds. They come home. There are some veterans that come home with visible wounds, but all come back with invisible wounds. And these afflictions within, it's hard to tell. They could be very well functioning. Sadly, we've heard from leaders of various communities, we are sure that these veterans are doing amazing, and then 2 days later, one of them kills himself. So it's unpredictable. So I think that it is safe to say that we are aware that every single and if you're a veteran listening to this, I want you to cut yourself grace, give yourself grace. And this is a leadership.
Give you a call.
This is a leadership. It's a program that elevates your agency, no matter who you are. I mean, we do this work with leaders very effectively.
Right.
So the reason leaders come to us is because they want to elevate their game. They want to up-level.
You're talking about leaders that are not in the military.
Exactly.
Just in corporate America or just in life.
Exactly. But our veterans are the same. I mean, they should look at this as a self-improvement, as a thing that they're doing for themselves. And that it is to improve and elevate their life experience. And who doesn't want that? And so it really taps them into their agency, zone of genius, and gets rid of things that are standing in their way of achieving success in life, in relationships, which we all have to a varying degree. It's just that our military and veterans have it more so, understandably, because of everything that they experience. So there's, the fact that this program is available to them is really, a lot of the veterans have called it a lifeline. So it's been an honor and privilege to serve our military through this program, and the response has been amazing, and I love our community.
How does somebody get involved? Anybody that's listening saying, hey, coming together, hey, we'd like to come together and help you out as well, but what do they do? Obviously, financially, you're always looking for support financially to make this happen. But I just wondered over and above that, or if they do want to give financially, how do they do that? What's the guidelines now that you'd say, you want to be a part of the team? This is what we need you to do.
Thank you for that question. Yeah, so if they're interested in either sponsoring a veteran, helping us in any way, contacting us on our email address, which is info@thinkvirtues.com.
Okay, say that again.
info@thinkvirtues.com.
Yeah, ThinkVirtues, virtues.com.
Info, yeah. And then they can also contact our office number, which is 847-529-4663.
One more time.
847-529-4663. You can also use that to text us, because both our team receives those text messages. And if you know of anyone who's gone, who's in our military and gone through service and back home, We'd love to help them. And if you know of anybody who wants to help us expand the program, because we're seeing such wonderful results, we really want to scale this. And I've already hired plenty of coaches to serve more veterans.
Any state in America, right?
Any state in America, because most everything we do is through Zoom.
Okay.
So it's all virtual.
What is it that you didn't serve in the military?
I did not.
A dad that served, or a
No.
mom, or a cousin, or a relative of any type?
No, I mean,
Where did this come from then?
Think Virtues as a company, we are a mission-based company, and our mission is to end human suffering. And
Not just in the military.
not just in anywhere,
Just in life.
anywhere. So we've served in other communities, and we go where we're needed when we see that our program serves a certain demographic, certain community, certain people. So right now we know our veterans need us tremendously, and it's where we show up. So our mission is to end human suffering, and also to tap into the other 90% of our potential. So that's why the program is so beautiful, is that every single person, I have yet to meet a person who has not had repressed emotions that they need to process in order to be more vital, have the ability to thrive, experience what we call thrival, So that's what's in the way, is to process those, and we have a very effective way of doing that very quickly.
Can you share any of those just very quickly with us? Just some of the things that you might do.
Yeah. So what we focus
They have an idea what they're going to be going through.
Yeah. So the reason our process works is not, we work in tandem. We're not a therapy type of a firm. We're coaches. So the reason our system works so well for anybody is because you don't have to tell us what happened for you to feel the way that you do. So any traumas you felt, you don't have to reiterate. You can if you want to, but you don't. It's not necessary. So we don't worry about what happened, how it happened, or who did it, or any of that. What we worry about is the energy behind the emotion. So we have series of exercises, effective methods that we use to process that negative emotion, so that it doesn't have such a pull on our soul. Because what happens is, anytime we have repressed, suppressed, or trapped emotion, it becomes a trigger point. And you never know. Somebody could walk on it, and it's like a dynamite. It's like one of those, what do you call those? Landmines. I wrote a post on LinkedIn. The mind is either a gold mine or a landmine. That's what I was talking about. Landmines are when people trigger us in a certain way, and there's nothing wrong with you. It's just that you have trapped emotions that need your attention. So that's the way we do it. It's incredibly effective. The veterans love it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And how about you? Just a final thought as we wrap this up. You've done this for how many years?
We've incorporated in 2011, but I've been studying human behavior since year 2000.
Okay, so what is the satisfaction or the pride that you go to bed with every night and think to myself, it was worth it? We're going to continue to do this. We're making a difference, and it simply doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, I mean, what wakes me up in the morning, what makes me go to bed at night so peacefully and wake up with joy every morning, is the ability. I really thank God every day for having the ability to light people up, to get people out of the afflictions they're feeling, tapping into their genius, and really letting them thrive. It's not enough to survive in this world, but having people thrive, be their best selves, and every day live a life they love, that's what turns me on, and that's what I live for.
Well, before we wrap it up, let me say to you, on behalf of everybody that's listening or watching or whatever, thank you for what you're doing on behalf of our veterans, our military, and for that matter, all that are involved with corporate America, because you're making a difference in their lives, emotionally, and who they are, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. And that's so very important.
Thank you, Scott. Yes, it is.
We need more of that every day.
Yeah, I mean, pay so much attention to the food we eat. We make sure that we exercise our bodies. Right. Yet our minds are 400% more powerful than our bodies. Mm-hmm. So the mind really dictates what the body does, how the emotions, how we react to emotions, etc. So it's the most important thing. Yet because it's invisible, we don't really think it's a priority. And I really want people to think about all the thoughts that go through their mind every day. Those are all creative. Our thoughts are creative. I'm not the first person who said it. There's all kinds of scientists who have proven it. So why not have mastery over that? Why not have those thoughts become more in line with what we want to create in life and get rid of the things that we don't want to create? And that's what our program really is. It's a mind mastery, emotion mastery program, which really, it's an approach that truly works, and it works well.
Well, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
All right. The name of the program is called Coming Together, and we've certainly had a lot of fun enjoying you and in asking you and having you be a part of us as we come together, and shared with you all that Kathy and her incredible organization continues to do every single day. Her name is Kathy Motlagh. My name is Scott Murray, and we talk about leadership each and every week here on Coming Together, so we certainly hope you'll be a part of it and join us in the weeks ahead. In the meantime, stay safe, be well, stay strong, and make a difference in the lives of those that need it most.